I'm Michael Condrey, one of the game directors and co-studio head here at Sledgehammer Games. And with my partner, Glenn Schofield, we have the opportunity to work with an incredibly passionate team to deliver this year's Call of Duty game. Call of Duty is a tremendous honor for all of us here at Sledgehammer Games. And for Glenn and I and this team of 300 developers, we've put our last 3 years of our life into delivering something that really honors the last great war, World War II. So Call of Duty World War II for us has really been about delivering something special for fans, and our team of artists, engineers, animators, concept art designers have really tried to bring to life something special. And like a film, we put our hearts and souls into delivering something that will really move fans. And we have a great backdrop with World War II, this incredible canvas of real heroism, sacrifice, camaraderie, and we hope you see that in the game. Nearly 3 years ago, when we began this journey on Call of Duty World War II, we started really researching deep into what happened during this incredible conflict, this inflection point in human history. Quickly, we realized the scope and the scale of this impactful time. Nearly every nation on the planet was involved. And, it was important for us to capture what was happening and why it was happening and tell this story to remind the world what happened and really to make sure it didn't happen again. And then as we researched more deeply and we got to know some of the veterans and we got to get boots on the ground, traveling through this conflict throughout Europe, meeting people that were there, hearing stories of the sacrifice, we realized not only are we telling this story to ensure it doesn't happen again, but we're telling it because the people who were there fighting for this cause are no longer here to tell it for themselves. So it became very personal, and we spent a lot of time trying to honor that. There are so many moments that I think about over the last 3 years that are really impactful for me. On the fan side, I'll never forget Reveal. We had 2.5 years of working hard in this game as a team and pouring a ton of energy into it. And then the moment we got to bring that to life, we were in London. Worldwide Reveal, fan outpouring of support was really amazing. And we can't thank fans enough for that, because as developers who are working that hard for that long, you hope that moment will give you a recharge of your batteries, a recommitment for that last stretch. And that was our moment for us. And so Reveal was really special. Now, on the other side of that was the personal moments of really researching the war. And we literally were boots on the ground from Normandy to Aachen, Germany, from, Paris to Gibraltar. And each one of those had a really special moment for me. And I remember one in particular. We were on a research trip up through Belgium, into the Hürtgen Forest, into the Battle of the Bulge. And with our military advisor and historian, Marty Morgan, he took us out to a field just on the edge of Bastogne. And we literally stood in the foxholes, 5 feet of snow on the ground, brutally cold, eerily quiet. And in that moment, you realized the sacrifice of the soldiers who went there. And this was in 1940, where they were ill-equipped, they were cold, they were hungry. And until that moment, I don't know that I really grasped just how much of a sacrifice that was for those men and women who put themselves on the line. So for me, that was really incredible. One of the things that really stands out to me that we've learned throughout the research of this game over the last several years was just the scale of the conflict. I mean, it really was a world war. From what we saw in the destruction of Aachen, Germany, right? The invasion in Normandy, or just the fortification of Gibraltar. Churchill and the British forces set that moment up for a potential invasion by the Axis forces, and essentially carved out 50 kilometers of tunnels where they built hospitals, theaters, barracks, just in preparation. So as we move through these different locations, from what we saw in France, up through Germany, Belgium, Spain, you realize that this was truly a world at war. This game is incredibly personal to us at Sledgehammer Games. It's been 3 years of our lives committing to bringing something special to life. We hope that this game and each of the modes that we've painstakingly crafted for fans will shine. It really is something that the team is proud of. It's personal, it's ambitious, and it gives us an incredible tale of heroism, camaraderie, and sacrifice that we hope emotionally moves people.